Today, hello everyone, how are you all today? Today, I'm gonna be doing my first ever Premier League predictions. I've never done this type of videos, so I'm doing my Premier League predictions for Matchweek 28 of 38 games. Let's take a look back at Matchweek 27. We had 1-1, we had Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 1, we had Brentford 0, Brighton 2, we had Chelsea 1 with a red card, and Burnley 1. We had West Ham 0, Bournemouth 0. We had Man City 2, Newcastle 1. We had Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1. We had Crystal Palace 1, Wolves 0. We had Sunderland 1, Fulham 3. We had Tottenham 1, Arsenal 4. We had Everton 0, Man United 1. Now we are heading into Matchweek 28, which is very important. We have games. We don't have any Monday night football. We have Friday night football instead. We're starting with the first game of my predictions, which is Wolves versus Aston Villa. Wolves, they can't win this game. They have a very low chance of winning this game. Even if they did not have a chance of winning this game, they have not had a great performance. 10 points. 10 points. I was surprised they were even able to break Derby County's record, which they only won one game. But Wolves have drawn a lot. They've drawn a lot of games. Let me see how many games Wolves have drawn this season only. They've had to draw a lot of games to survive. They've drawn 7 games to survive, and they have only 10 points. Worst performance I've ever seen in my history, in the history that I've been watching the Premier League. But I'd say they don't have a low chance of they don't have a high chance of winning this game. I'd say Aston Villa 3, Wolves 0. On to the next game, Bournemouth versus Sunderland. Both teams did not do pretty good in their last games. Bournemouth having very low amounts of shots in their last game against West Ham. They were not able to get any goal. They were able to hold West Ham to a draw, which keeps West Ham just a little more points of overtaking Nottingham Forest in points. But Bournemouth versus Sunderland might be a challenging game to predict. Sunderland have not performed well in their last 5. Let me look at Sunderland's last 5 games. Sunderland's last 5 games have been loss, a win, a loss, a loss, and a loss. 3 losses in a row for Sunderland FC. That is why I said they also don't have a high chance of winning this game too. Also Bournemouth. But honestly, I'd say Bournemouth versus Sunderland. I would say Bournemouth would win 2-1 against Sunderland. Next, Liverpool versus West Ham. This one, it's kind of obvious. Liverpool getting the win. It's too obvious. Yeah, West Ham, they've tried their best. 25.6 wins. They've tried their best this season. They just have not been able to get too good. I don't know what happened with Nuno Espirito Santo. Last season he had he finished like 7th with Nottingham Forest. Now he's 18th with West Ham. I don't blame him though. I don't know what's happening with them. I don't know what's happening with them, but I reckon that Liverpool would win the match 2-0. 2-0 Liverpool, or would I say 3-1? 3-1 to Liverpool. Yes, 3-1 to Liverpool. And you've got Newcastle versus Everton. Newcastle, they're not good. They're not doing good. They have not won any in the last 5. Everton, I think they have been able to win in their last 5 games. But Newcastle, they've won in the Champions League against Karabakh. Karabakh seems like an easy team to beat. No disrespect to them. They seem like an easy team to beat. 9-3 on aggregate. What was it? Yeah, 9-3 on aggregate. It's actually crazy. But Newcastle, I don't think they will be able to do that same thing against a Premier League team. So I would say Newcastle would lose to Everton 2 goals to 1. So that match. Burnley versus Brentford. Brentford have lost against Brighton. They were able to get a draw against Arsenal. But the problem about Brentford is they're too unpredictable. I don't know if they'll win this match or not. They're too unpredictable. I say a draw because Burnley unbeaten in 2 games. For a team like Burnley, unbeaten in 2 games is a big record in the Premier League. If they're in the Championship, unbeaten in 2 games, like, man, that's just a small record. But for them in the Premier League, it's a big one. So I'd say this game will end as a 1-1 draw. Burnley 1, Brentford 1. Let's go to the next game. Leeds United versus Man City. This is obvious too. Man City are taking the win. But I don't think they will be able to get a clean sheet. They might be able to do what Arsenal did. Yeah, Newcastle is harder to beat than Leeds. Arsenal beat Leeds 4-1. I think 4-0. But I don't think Man City will be able to keep a clean sheet. I say Leeds United 1, Man City 4. Leeds United have a good performance, but I don't think they'll be able to get points out of this. First Sunday match. Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. This one, Nottingham Forest need a goal out of this, and I think they will get it. They haven't scored a single goal in 2 matches, and it's been like 40 shots they've had. They haven't scored a single goal. No wonder they even sacked Sean Dyche. But it's gonna be a draw. Brighton, they won their last game. Nottingham Forest just lost their last game by a little, 1-0 against Liverpool. Just lost their last game by a little. I'd say Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 2. At the Craven Cottage, we've gotten Fulham versus Tottenham. See, Tottenham have not had a very good performance. They lost 4-1 against Arsenal. Fulham, they've won 3-1 against Sunderland. This game, and Igor Tudor, I don't know what he's gonna do. I've not seen his full tactics yet against smaller teams than Arsenal. Something like this game, I would actually say Tottenham would take the win, take the dub, or would take the win rather. 2. Fulham 0, Tottenham 2. Man United versus Crystal Palace. This one's obvious too. Man United, they are taking it. Taking the win. Like Man United cannot win the game. They need to continue their unbeaten run with Michael Carrick. 3-0 to Manchester United. 3 Manchester United 3 Crystal Palace 1. This one's it's obvious because Crystal Palace not good performance too. Man United not good. Man United good performance, very good performance. They were able to beat Arsenal. They were able to beat Man City. I don't know about Aston Villa, but I don't know when they're playing Chelsea. I don't know when they're gonna play Chelsea. The most important game out of all of these. Last game for Matchweek 28. Arsenal versus Chelsea. The ultimate showdown. Who's gonna win this one? Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's a very, very important game for Arsenal. We gotta win this. If we can't win this, it's gonna be embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Even a draw is gonna be embarrassing. Because if Burnley was able to get a point against Chelsea, then that means we can take the dub. We can take the win. Because Burnley's in 19th place. 19th place. We gotta win this. We gotta win this game. So I'll say Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Chelsea haven't got a win, and they also have a very bad record against newly promoted teams. 2-2 on seasonal aggregate, which is what I call it. Chelsea against Leeds, it has ended 5-3 on seasonal aggregate, 2-2 and 3-1. Against Burnley, it's ended 3-1. They won that one. But what a header by Zion Fleming. And against what was the third? Sunderland. I don't know about that one. But Arsenal is gonna take the win. I don't like how we're playing another late Sunday game. But that's all of it for this video. I'll see all of you later. Goodbye. UTC and COYG.